Everyone always thought of mentoring as the older generation passing down wisdom to the young. But there's a huge benefit to flipping that around and allowing the novice to teach the master. So the workforce currently consists of five generations, and it's become more diverse across all spectrums of underrepresented groups. But that change is not arriving nearly as fast in C-suits and in boardrooms, which means there's a growing gap between leaders and their people in regards to their perspectives and experiences. Our organizations can fall right through that gap into the trap of stale thinking, blind spots, and having policies that could alienate these underrepresented groups, not only in regards of age, race, or gender, but all different kinds of viewpoints. Reverse mentoring could be the antidote to that tunnel vision. But making reverse mentoring work isn't as simple as finding a mentor and just pressing go. You have to be genuinely curious about learning from that individual, and you have to be intentional about the relationship in order to make it valuable. I know this because I was asked into my career to be the first ever reverse mentor. I would meet my student a few times and presented him in meetings, but this was a whole different ball game. Uh, so we had to match our perspectives, change it in certain cases, and here's what I learned about how to make reverse mentoring work. Lesson 1: make your match thoughtfully. Find someone who has the pulse on the key spokespeople in the organization to help you make your match. This doesn't have to be someone in the human re- resources, just someone who knows you and your teams well, because chemistry really matters in these cases. The VP of People Experience chose me because I was open to sharing my ideas and also my enthusiasm for leadership development. Also, make sure that your mentor isn't a direct report or part of your team, because it will be really uh, difficult to elicit honest feedback from them. Uh, if you are in finance, find someone creative in marketing, or if you are in engineering, find someone in customer service. This will ensure that you develop perspectives from outside of your immediate team, and different perspectives make better leaders. Lesson 2: to make things simple, set some ground rules. The first meeting should be off-site in a very neutral location. If you are the mentee, you should set the agenda. What is it that you really want to learn? Maybe you would like to understand your mentor's career journey, or perhaps whether they have faced any major obstacles that they had overcome, or maybe you'd like to understand how specific company policies impact them directly or indirectly. Agree that your conversations together will be confidential, and whether there are any topics which are off limits, such as family life or specific feedback on individuals. Lesson 3: start with an icebreaker. I like to think it as a long elevator pitch of your life stories. Who are you? Poignant moments in your life. What are your hopes and dreams? Pivot to seek differences and not similarities, because that's the real power of reverse mentoring. When I was trying to mentor another person, we we had formative experiences in common, but there were many stories that were different, and that is the part that helps you build your re- relationship with one another. Lesson 4: beware of role reversion. There will come a few times when your roles become reversed, maybe because the situation demands it, or because due to the topic that you all are discussing. But so that can be quite hard. But you have to remember that as a mentor, and for this very short period of time, your insights are actually more valuable to the organization. Lesson 5: make time for reflection. Agree the key takeaways from each of the sessions, either at the end or through a follow up email. So, when you keep doing that, a great rhythm can be established, and it will lead to uh, organized progress. And finally, give credit where credit is due. In the traditional mentoring, the mentor isn't expected to be given credit. However, in reverse mentoring, where the mentee actually holds a lot of the power, uh, accurate credit really counts. Forward thinking organizations use reverse mentoring as one of the tools to help them build a more inclusive environment. And studies have shown that when organizations embrace these reverse mentoring members, people of these groups feel more confident in sharing their perspectives. And when accompanied by a comprehensive diversity and inclusion strategy, it leads to a higher retention amongst these groups. Personally, I find this very helpful, and I believe that every organization must try this.